Oh, I feel like this is a bit skew. Is that good? There's dishes being washed. Bless that. But that is what that sound is. Now we're gonna try, I do a little, my sort of ab and stretch thing that I do after going on a run. And we need a little vibe for that. And we don't want it to be like necessarily tragic, which we do lean towards. We have a tendency to go in that direction, but I'm probably not even gonna touch this thing. Because Blake has shown me a new thing called a rotating rhythm generator. So we are going to play with that. The operator, as per usual, will be our sort of sound. It'll be the instrument of choice. What we'll do is we'll put a new one on just so that you and I can discover this together. Fuck, what was it called? Random rhythm generator? Nope. Fuck. Shit. I feel like it was rhythmic generator. Something rhythmic generator. No? I'm not spelling rhythm right. Rhythm. Isn't it random rhythm generator? Oh, rotating. It's not random. Goes there. The operator is our instrument. The rotating rhythm generator is aptly named because that is what it does. We're just going to start with number 1. Okay, and see how we go. We're going to turn on this, whatever that means. I think it should just like start making sounds. Nothing's happening. Okay. I feel like something should definitely be happening. Fuck me. Shit. Well, great. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Well, this is going well. It should be making notes. What am I missing? Hey, Blake. We're not crazy. Everything was there. We just had to press play. So, great. Got some things that are happening, okay? And then if we turn on the metronome, you'll hear that there's a rhythmic pattern. I'm not sure exactly what it all means, but something about, let's say, in the course of 4 steps, you're gonna have, let's say, 5 fills. I mean, we can count it out and see. That feels like a lot of work. Anyway, let's play around with that. Let's make it a little bit faster. And then, of course, what we can do is make it be pitched a little more. So what this is gonna create for us is like polyrhythms, basically, right? Now let's add a note. Even though this is very cool and intense, I'm gonna bring these down, but we'll do like more fills. Oh, sorry. Gotta turn Euclid on for whatever reason. Maybe if I Google it. Euclid was an ancient Greek mathematician. It's the name of a city in Ohio. Euclid's geometry. Okay. Axioms, deductions. Great. Oh my god. This is a baby name website. So translating to glorious or renowned, this name is a lovely choice to remind your little one of their rich, marvelous destiny. Whatever. Mathematician. Great. We turn on our math. And then it does the cool stuff. Now let's pitch the second one up, and then we're gonna make a chord. Now they're calling it D sharp, of course, really what it is E flat. If we're talking C minor, that D sharp is an E flat. I'm liking it. I mean, actually, I don't love how things are falling together right now. Bring down the fill on this one. Gross. Don't love it. Let's do a different division. That's just a bit basic. No. So what if it's the same steps and the same fills as number 1, but we did 16ths? Interesting. I like the way that kind of drags. And then let's turn on number 3. I just kind of like this. Let's make this a G, so we are squarely in the key of C minor. Way too much going on. Now, I'm already bored with like what this sounds like. So what I'm gonna do is we're basically gonna use the velocity MIDI effect to help us randomize like note length. Those all sound like they're the same length now. What I'm looking for is some of the notes like holding a little longer than others, some of them being a little shorter. This thing is skew, right? This is not. So what's happening here is cool. Honestly, it's not blowing my mind. And that's my own fault. That's because I haven't used it to its full, you know. Maybe we just add this. Wait, ready? I'm already hearing like what I want it to do next. Even though again, I haven't done shit really. But the missing piece of this puzzle is a chord change. By the way, we can like mess with this stuff. You know, we've got like the numbers. So now if we do this, the pattern is gonna shift. So now number 1 was here and now number 1 is here. So number 4 is playing. I actually don't know what I don't actually. It switches things up. Actually, wait, we can figure this out. I totally know what's happening. So you know how number 4, it's pitched down at C2, all the rest are the octave above, so we can hear it an octave below that. Now when we switch up the order, now that is playing at C3, which is originally what our first rhythm was at, right? Does that make sense? And now the mathematical pattern that we set for number 4 is now playing at the pitch of E flat. D sharp on here, but E flat. You get it. I actually really like having the faster like 16th that's just playing without the Euclidean rhythm. I'm gonna call it a Euclidean rhythm. I don't know what that means. I like it pitched up in that octave. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna see if we turn on this scale MIDI effect, whether it like makes things a little more interesting. Honestly, it doesn't because I've already set up my scale. Usually the scale thing I think can help if I had like an F sharp which is not in the scale. Do you see that there's like a little gray note? So it's saying the F sharp is not within the scale and we're forcing it to be an F. Low-key like what we just discovered. This camera, there's Kitty, there's my baby. I feel like it's skew. Yep, there it goes. Fuck it. I like what's happening here. It's very, very dumb, but I like it. Now, I just think we need like a chord change. We just need to go to 5 or 6. So I'm gonna, I don't know, what am I gonna do? What if I wanted to like, switch up the patterns, like 4 bars of this and then 4 bars of, this is, we have to fix this. Then we want to go to 3. What I'm thinking is we just like lay this down and then we do this, but for the triad or the chord of 3 of C minor. And then we just record that because you can record these as MIDI notes. 6, 7, 8, 7, 8. Okay, and then we're gonna do E flat. Try a different pattern of it. It's weird how the one that you choose to repeat, like the pattern really matters. Like this doesn't work at all. Like this is just charming. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, it's impossible to keep time with this. 2, 3, 4. I don't even know. I'm lost. 1. How many iterations have we done? Too many. Wait, I thought my MIDI notes were being. Hang on. I thought my MIDI notes were being recorded. Oh no. It didn't work. I made a mistake. The MIDI notes weren't being recorded. Fuck me. But I mean, we can't just sit here forever. Like, we have to go back. We have to go back to 1. Sorry, this was E flat. And this was G. Yeah, I'm loving this sound. Like, this is very weird. Only because I wanted to go down now. I wanted to go down. make it record what's happening in the operator into MIDI notes again?
Make another MIDI track.
And then say MIDI from?
Yeah, MIDI from and then harmonize.
Okay, thanks. 4. Okay, ready? It's so subtle, it's so dope. 3. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Fucking polyrhythms. 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 3. I don't know. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Is it too tragic? Maybe. Look at that. Beautiful. So pretty. Pretty MIDI. If we were to just like, boom, start playing this, would it work? Never mind. Would it work? Here we go. Boom. Wait, 3, 4. Fuck off. It's not playing. It's not playing. Oh, because there's no instrument on it now. Let's go. I mean, it's kind of weird, but I'm hearing like strings. You were a little bit late, darling. This was just too late. Like, let's just bring these down. This was a little late, and then these guys here as well. Like, just bring them down a little sooner. We're just gonna find a strings preset. What kind of strings? Darkened? No, I always fall for this trap. But you see why I would fall for it. I think I needed to sound a little more like an ensemble. This preset, that monstrosity, that's called the violin strings. In what world? I mean, honestly, this, because it sounds like MIDI. It's not trying to sound, because a lot of these other ones are trying and failing to sound like strings. Although MPE strings are really, really, really cool. Would those work? I also usually have a hard time. Why? I hit my hotkey. Maybe it's M. It's M because M for mute. This is from my Twitch streaming days, okay? I had hotkeys. M stood for mute. Like, it all made sense. MPE string. Like, how gorgeous is that? Okay. We're turning on the push. I don't know, it just is not, it's not quite it's not living in the right world. This is living in the right world. To be continued. It's 2 days later. Even though I have showered since the last time you saw me, I feel like my hair is still a mess. I don't know what to do with it. Yesterday, I wore it down, and the comments I got were, you look like you're from the 80s, and also, you look like Princess Di. And all that I could hear was, you look like your mom. And I love my mother, don't get me wrong. I just don't know if I'm emotionally ready. So, it's in a hat, I don't know what to do with it. I'm putting it away. You don't get to see it. This song, as you can see, is called Abs and Stretch Vibe. Now, this was the name that I came to shortly after I turned you off. Fine. I think it's fine. Here's what I'm not so happy about. It's a little more... It's kind of almost a little bit intense than I was going for. I was actually going for something kind of relaxing, like inspiring. This feels like something's about to happen. Maybe that's fine too. We are where we are. I don't want to change the vibe. I think we did nitty-gritty kind of work to get to where we are. We could throw it out. But sometimes what you don't intend to create ends up being like a better fit anyway. So we're gonna make this little string sound and then just see where we're at. The sweater that I'm wearing, I just got this at a thrift store in Astoria yesterday, where I got my nails done. I put it on for you specifically because I was just like wearing like a Sunlux t-shirt just now. Great t-shirt, but I've been sleeping in it. So I was like, my hair is a mess, so I feel like the least I can do is like wear this sweater. And I have to say, I feel like I'm matching, just like visually, this is probably a cool look. Like I'm matching the vibe down there. for you down there. But the other thing is, it's kind of a risk. I'm not wearing anything under this, and this is straight up like wool. I think that's wool. I don't know how it's gonna go. My skin might hate that. We'll see. Blake put a little kick in here for us. Let's just use it. One. It's such a different vibe. So he put a rotating rhythm generator on this kit, right? Random kit that he chose. We don't love the sound. Like, I know that doesn't sound great, but it's just like he only is using one pattern here. In the space of 5 steps, we'll have 4 fills, and they'll be on 8th notes. So I don't have to do what I'm doing right now. I'm just doing this for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Running out of breath here. Great. So we understand how the steps versus the fills work. Before I was like, now that with the it's pretty cool. Right? Like, isn't that just dope? I was at my friend's place who has the MIDI keyboard. And I didn't get it. I didn't bring it home. I'm gonna have to figure it out. Okay. Oh my God. Fuck me. That's the vibe. Anyway, I just wrote the lyric "right here is home" and fucking freaked out about it. Hi, I'm back. I know I'm ridiculous, but I just wanted to like put a button on this fucking track right now. Because we spent so much time on it. So I wanted to put a button on it because I actually am going to use it as a third vibe for when you'll see. I also figured out that I'm gonna post the video where I use the music first, and then I'm gonna show you this. So we are talking about a past that as we're sitting here, we've not posted it. I switched out the kick. So that kick, I was like, that sucks. And like, just threw it on there. We both didn't like it. Okay. I switched it out. Simple. I like what's called an operator kick. It's like a very simple vibe. So now this is what the kick sounds like. And then I just switched one of the hi-hats out. So now this is what it sounds like. So the hi-hat has this very weird tail. Maybe it's too much, but I kind of like the way it makes it sound like a seesaw. It sounds like a clock ticking. And then what I've decided, and this is what we're going to do together, is we're not going to use that darkened string is not the right vibe. We're gonna try a different string. I swear to God, we're going to wrap this up right fucking now. I suppose we could throw the auto shift on there. Anyway, these strings sound like crap. I've said it once before, I'll say it again. I don't know how to find a good string sample. I'm just going to throw on like an instrument that I know sounds good. Like a good old broken piano. I mean, I'm sorry, but that broken piano, it just makes everything sound like a TV series theme song, like a dramatic one. It's so good. Fuck the strings. I kind of want like a bowed guitar. Let's just fuck with it for a second. This should make it glide. If I can figure this out, we're done. We're there. All right, so Blake fixed it. He also just pulled out the bowed sample and that put it out like across the piano roll. So now it's pitched and we can play any note that we could desire. So now we're gonna find the notes and it's gonna be super easy and quick. Super slow attack, but nice and subtle. Hopefully it sits nicely now. Yeah, so interesting. Not really what I expected to be putting in a video, to be honest. Like, I'm imagining where I'm gonna use this and it's kind of weird. But again, we spent all that time and it is nice. I'm not in a place where I'm like about to throw away time spent because I have so much shit that I'm I'm pretty ambitious about like making music continuously while putting videos together. Like already I'm fucking 2 weeks behind. And the stress of that feeling of like I'm behind, like and I can never catch up, that ain't great for me psychologically. So I'm just going to use what I have and we're gonna learn through that. Like we're just gonna get better and quicker. Here we go. 6, 7, 8. I guess it is a really long kind of intro because it's an 8-bar phrase. And I missed it. It's okay, we'll go in post and fix it. This is a very slow building situation. 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Da, 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 da. It's a 16 bar phrase.